about to sit there next to a guppy and talk shit about me? You having a baby with a tadpole.
What are you gonna say about you?
He having a baby with a roly poke. Oh, he over there talking about his mama with another bottom who's talking about me to stunner girl. Or if you was talking about me to like
Go ahead, man.
a bitch with some parents. Like
Hey, we meet you there.
401k or something. You down there talking about me with the bottom bitch. You sound crazy. That bitch ain't never been on the block I ever been on. Ever. Now you mad. You mad because you got another trailer park baby.
Come on, man. We in Puerto Rico, back. Come on.
He mad because he got another trailer park baby. That's your bloodline, boy. You down there mixing your bloodline with that bullshit. That's your fault. That's your fault. Wake up with a 10 crackhead babies.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, had Tadpole trending on the internet this week. But here we are, watching Carlissa Saffold turn a regular Tuesday into a full-blown reality TV apocalypse. Because when Blueface's mom grabs her phone and decides it's time to speak, you already know it's not going to be a calm, respectful TED Talk. It's going to be WWE SmackDown with Wi-Fi and the target this time. Oh, she didn't just respond, she didn't just address. She absolutely launched at Nevaeh like a heat-seeking missile fueled by pure chaos and generational frustration. 1 minute, the internet was scrolling peacefully. The next, Carlissa dropped a word so disrespectful, so oddly specific, that it sent social media into cardiac arrest. Tadpole, yes, not clown. Not irrelevant. Not even stay in your place, she said. Tadpole. Like Nevaeh went from human being to unfinished amphibian in one sentence. The kind of insult that doesn't just hit, it confuses you first, then hurts your feelings later. Now suddenly, timelines everywhere are looking like a mix between National Geographic and a Zeus Network reunion episode. People are arguing, memes are multiplying like rabbits, and fans are trying to figure out how we even got here. Because let's be real, this didn't come out of nowhere. Oh no. This was brewing, simmering, marinating in drama for a long time. We're talking messy family dynamics, internet callouts, side comments that turned into full-on disrespect, and attention so thick it could block Wi-Fi signals. And the craziest part, this might not even be the peak yet. Because if Carlissa is already pulling out amphibian insults this early, what happens when things escalate even further? And trust me, what Nevaeh said before all this, yeah, that's where the real explosion started. Let's rewind for a second, because this whole situation didn't just pop out of nowhere like a random TikTok trend. This drama has layers, messy, complicated, reality TV level layers, and if you've been watching the Blueface universe for even 5 minutes, you already know peace is not exactly a permanent resident over there. It's more like a guest that shows up for 2 minutes, then immediately leaves when somebody starts talking crazy. At the center of this chaos sits Carlissa Saffold, a woman who treats silence like it personally offended her. She doesn't do quiet reactions. She doesn't do let me say out of it. No, Carlissa is the type to grab her phone, go live, and turn a small issue into a full-blown episode of emotional warfare. And somehow, every time she speaks, it feels like the volume of the internet itself increases. Then we've got Nevaeh, who stepped into the conversation like someone who thought they were just adding a comment, but accidentally lit a match inside a room filled with gasoline. Because whatever she said or however she said it clearly rubbed Carlissa the wrong way. And not just a little irritation. We're talking deep, personal, you really crossed the line energy. Now here's where things get messy, because this wasn't one single moment. This was a slow burn. Little comments started popping up, subtle shade, indirect statements, things that weren't outright disrespectful, but definitely weren't respectful either. And the internet, oh, they picked up on it instantly like detectives who haven't slept in days. People started connecting dots that weren't even fully drawn yet. Wait, is she talking about Carlissa? That sounded personal. Nah, that had to be about her. And just like that, speculation turned into assumption, and assumption turned into full-blown narrative. Because once social media decides there's drama, It doesn't wait for confirmation, it builds the story itself. Meanwhile, tension is quietly stacking up in the background like unpaid bills. Every post, every comment, every reaction is adding another layer. And Carlissa, she's watching. She's observing. She's collecting receipts like she's preparing for the most dramatic courtroom case the internet has ever seen. And here's the thing, when Carlissa is quiet, that's actually when you should be worried. Because silence for her isn't peace. It's preparation. It's the calm before the storm. The moment right before everything flips upside down and suddenly everybody's involved whether they wanted to be or not. Then came the shift. The energy changed. You could feel it through the screen. The kind of tension where even fans started saying, yeah, something big is about to happen. And they weren't wrong. Because what started as small talk was now turning into full-on disrespect territory. Nevaeh, whether intentionally or not, kept inserting herself into conversations that clearly weren't neutral ground. And in a situation like this, where emotions are already high and relationships are already fragile, even one wrong sentence can feel like a direct attack. And that's exactly how Carlissa took it, not as commentary, not as opinion, but as straight-up disrespect. The kind that demands a response. Not a calm response. Not a polite response. Oh no. A response. And when Carlissa finally decided to speak, she didn't ease into it. She didn't test the waters. She didn't say, let me be respectful. She came in like the final boss of a video game that's been waiting for you to reach this level all along. But before the now infamous Tadpole moment, there were signs, little hints that she was done playing nice. Her tone shifted. Her words got sharper. The patience completely gone. And suddenly, it wasn't about subtle shade anymore. It was about making a statement so loud that nobody could misinterpret it. The internet, of course, was watching all of this unfold like it was the season premiere of the messiest show ever created. Screenshots were flying. Clips were being reposted. Every word was being analyzed like it held the secret to world peace. And then, it happened. Carlissa didn't just respond, she detonated. And the word she chose, not basic, not predictable, not something you hear every day in an argument. No, she went creative. She went unexpected. She went straight for something that would stick. Something that would echo across timelines. Something that would instantly turn into a meme before the sentence even finished leaving her mouth. Tadpole. And just like that, everything changed. Because this wasn't just an insult, it was a moment. The kind of moment that flips a situation from regular drama into full-blown internet chaos. The kind of moment where even people who weren't paying attention suddenly stop scrolling and go, wait, what just happened? Now Nevaeh isn't just part of the conversation, she is the conversation. And Carlissa, oh, she just made it clear that she's not here to play nice, she's here to dominate the narrative. But here's the real question. Did Nevaeh expect things to go this far? Or did she just accidentally step into a storm that was already waiting for someone to trigger it? Because if you think this was the peak, yeah, no. This was just the beginning of the explosion. Now this is where everything completely spirals out of control. Because the moment Carlissa's Saffold dropped that Tadpole line, the internet didn't just react, it lost its mind. We're talking timelines moving faster than a Marvel multiverse glitch. Comments stacking up like Black Friday shoppers. And memes multiplying like they were being produced in a secret underground factory within minutes. Nevaeh went from being part of a conversation to becoming the main character in the most chaotic episode of social media ever. People weren't even debating anymore, they were entertained. Because let's be real, who wakes up expecting to see someone get called a tadpole in 2026? And the memes? Oh, they wasted zero time. Suddenly, you've got edited clips of frogs, tadpoles swimming, cartoon animations, and captions like evolution takes time flooding every platform. Somebody even compared the situation to a Pokemon transformation, saying Nevaeh hasn't unlocked her final form yet. The disrespect. Creative, ruthless, absolutely undefeated. Meanwhile, fans started picking sides like this was the Super Bowl of chaos. Team Carlissa was screaming. She said what needed to be said, while Team Nevaeh was like, nah, that was way out of line, and right in the middle. Confused spectators just trying to figure out how this escalated from comments to amphibian insults. But here's where it gets even messier. Because instead of the situation calming down, it started gaining momentum. Fast, like a snowball rolling downhill, picking up more drama, more opinions, and way more noise. And suddenly, everybody had something to say. Influencers jumped in. Reaction pages started reposting everything. Commentary channels were breaking it down like it was a historical event. You'd think this was a court case the way people were analyzing tone, wording, and who started it first. And let's not ignore the fact that Blueface himself became the silent center of attention in all this. Because while Carlissa is going OFF and Nevaeh is catching all this heat, people are side-eyeing like, wait, where is he in all this? Is he watching quietly? Is he texting behind the scenes? Is he just letting the chaos play out like it's free entertainment? Nobody knows. But one thing's for sure, his name is attached to everything, whether he says a word or not. Now back to Nevaeh. Because here's where things get interesting. After getting hit with the most unexpected insult of the year, the internet was waiting. Waiting for a response. Waiting for a clapback. Waiting for something. Because you don't just get called a tadpole in front of the entire internet and go silent. Right, but instead of an immediate explosion, there was a pause. A suspicious pause. The kind of silence that makes people go, oh, she's cooking something. And that silence. It made the situation even louder. Silence. It made the situation even louder. Because now people are speculating, guessing, building theories like they're writing fan fiction. Some were saying Nevaeh is plotting the ultimate comeback. Others were like, nah, she's shocked. And then there were those who believed she was waiting for the perfect moment to flip the entire narrative. Meanwhile, Carlissa wasn't exactly backing down. If anything, her energy was giving, I said what I said, and I'll say it again with more volume, no apologies. No softening. Just full confidence like she just dropped the line of the year and knew it. And the wild part, the longer this went on, the more people started digging. Old clips resurfaced. Past comments got brought back. People were connecting dots that didn't even look related at first. It turned into a full investigation. Like the internet suddenly became detectives with Wi-Fi and too much free time. At this point, the situation wasn't just drama, it was a full-blown spectacle. The kind where even people who had nitrogen monoxide idea who Nevaeh was are now fully invested. Arguing in comment sections like they've been following this storyline for years. And let's talk about the analogies for a second. Because the internet went crazy with comparisons. Some said this felt like a WWE storyline where Carlissa just cut the most disrespectful promo of all time. Others compared it to a Kardashian family dinner that went completely off the rails. And then you had people saying this is exactly the kind of chaos you'd expect backstage at Zeus Network. Loud, messy, and impossible to ignore that. But here's the twist nobody saw coming. The more viral the moment became, the more pressure built on both sides. Because now it's not just about a personal disagreement, it's about public image. It's about who looks strong, who looks messy, who controls the narrative, and who gets turned into the next viral joke. And that pressure? It changes everything. Because now, every move matters. Every post matters. Every word matters. One wrong step, and suddenly the internet flips on you faster than a light switch. So now we're sitting in this weird moment where the drama is at its peak, but also somehow still building. Carlissa has already delivered her viral knockout line. Nevaeh is standing in the spotlight, whether she wants to or not. And the audience, oh, they're locked in, popcorn ready, waiting for the next move like it's the final round of a championship fight. But here's the real problem. When drama reaches this level, it rarely ends clean. Somebody escalates. Somebody exposes something. Somebody says too much. And judging by the way this situation is moving, And just when everyone thought the chaos had peaked, that's when things took a turn that nobody, and I mean nobody, was ready for. Because drama like this doesn't just disappear. It mutates. It evolves. It finds new ways to get messier, louder, and somehow even more personal. And right now, this situation is evolving faster than the internet can keep up. After the initial explosion, the energy shifted into something way more dangerous: aftermath mode. And if you've ever watched reality TV, you already know. The aftermath is where reputations get tested, alliances start cracking, and people who were quiet suddenly decide to speak up like they've been waiting their whole lives for this exact moment. First off, let's talk about perception. Because while Carlissa Saffold was out here standing 10 toes down behind her words, the internet started splitting in a way that felt almost surgical. One side was praising her for not letting disrespect slide, calling her bold, unfiltered, and unapologetic. The other side? Oh, they were clutching their pearls, saying she went too far, crossed a line, and turned something personal into a public spectacle. And then there's Nevaeh, who, at this point, isn't just dealing with one person's words anymore. She's dealing with the entire internet, watching, judging, analyzing, and waiting for her next move like she's the main character in a show she didn't even audition for. But here's where things get complicated. Because silence doesn't stay silent forever. Eventually, the pressure becomes too loud to ignore. And when Nevaeh finally started to respond, whether through subtle posts, indirect messages, or energy shifts you could feel through the screen, it didn't feel like a full explosion. It felt like strategy. Like she wasn't trying to win the loudest argument, she was trying to control the narrative in a completely different way. And that confused people, because the internet loves chaos. It feeds on yelling, clapping back, dramatic responses. But Nevaeh, she didn't fully give them that. Instead, she leaned into something quieter, something calculated. And somehow, that made people talk even more. Suddenly, theories started popping up again. She's playing chess, not checkers. She's waiting for the right moment. She's about to drop something big. And just like that, the suspense came back, stronger than ever. Meanwhile, Blueface is still sitting in the background like the eye of a hurricane, technically calm, but somehow connected to every single piece of chaos spinning around him. People are still asking, still speculating, still wondering, is he going to step in? Or is he just going to let this situation burn itself out? But here's the twist that really shook everything. As the dust started to settle just a little, not fully, people began noticing something else. Something deeper than just the insults, the memes, and the viral moments. This wasn't just about one comment anymore. It was about respect, boundaries, who gets to speak, who gets to respond, and who gets checked when lines get crossed. And that's when the conversation shifted from entertainment to something a little more serious. Because now, fans weren't just laughing, they were debating. Long threads started forming. People were writing paragraphs like they were submitting essays. Some were saying Carlissa represents a generation that doesn't tolerate disrespect under any circumstances. Others were saying Nevaeh represents a new wave that refuses to be silenced, even when the pressure is intense. It became bigger than the situation itself, bigger than the insult, bigger than the moment. And then, just when you think things might finally calm down, something unexpected always happens. A new clip surfaces, not something explosive at first glance, but enough to make people pause, enough to make the internet lean in again like, wait, hold on, what is this? And suddenly, the conversation flips again, because now people are reevaluating everything they thought they knew. Old statements are being revisited. Context is being questioned. And just like that, the narrative starts shifting in real time. Now Carlissa isn't just the one who spoke, she's the one being analyzed. Every word she said is being replayed, reinterpreted, re-examined like it holds hidden meaning. And Nevaeh, she's no longer just reacting, she's becoming part of a bigger story that keeps unfolding whether she participates or not. And the craziest part, nobody fully knows what's coming next. Because situations like this don't end cleanly. They don't wrap up nicely with a bow and a polite handshake. They leave questions. They leave tension. They leave that feeling like something else is still coming. And based on how this has been unfolding, there's still something brewing behind the scenes, something that hasn't fully come out yet, something that could flip everything all over again. Because if one word like tadpole was enough to send the internet into chaos, what happens when the next move isn't just words? Yeah, this story, it's far from over. Now listen. If you made it this far through the chaos, the memes, the tadpoles, the emotional damage, and the full-blown internet meltdown, you are officially part of the drama family now. There's no escape. You're locked in. You've seen too much, so go ahead and smash that like button like it owes you money. Because let's be real, this situation gave you entertainment you didn't even know you needed today. And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? You really about to miss the NEXT explosion. Oh no, couldn't be you. Drop a comment right now and tell me whose side are you on. Are you rocking with Carlissa for standing on business and saying exactly what she felt? Or are you defending Nevaeh and saying that whole tadpole moment crossed the line into unnecessary disrespect? Don't be shy either. I want the hot takes, the spicy opinions, the unfiltered thoughts. And don't forget to share this video with that one friend who stays late on drama but acts like they don't care. Yeah, expose them. Send it to them right now. Let's pull them into the chaos to dot, because trust me, this story is not over. Not even close. And when the next update drops, when the next twist hits, when somebody finally says something that flips the entire narrative upside down, you already know where to be. Right here, locked in. Front row seat to the madness. This is Celeb SYNC, where drama doesn't just happen. It evolves. It doesn't just happen. It evolves.